Hi, my name is Kursten Gibson and I'm a Brock University's teacher candidate, and this is my Action Research virtual poster presentation. I need to boost my confidence levels when it comes to teaching math in a non-lecture based fashion. My research topic will be finding ways to boost my confidence towards teaching math. This problem is imperative as I want to ensure I am providing students with the best possible tools for learning math. Students are losing out on investigation opportunities with answers being provided to them. My research question: how can I increase my confidence levels while teaching math, while incorporating different teaching styles and provide students with as many hands-on experiences as possible for authentic learning, all the while avoiding continually teaching in lecture-based lessons? Some central and relevant terms. Mathematics is the abstract science of number, quantity, and space. A lecture is a discourse given before an audience or class, especially for instruction, and confidence is the state of feeling certain about the truth of something. My literature annotated bibliography. My first resource is a research paper, and it's conducted based on pre-service teacher observations in the classroom to collect qualitative data and information. The main idea of this research was to investigate relationships between new teachers' mathematical beliefs and the way they were being applied in a classroom setting. The purpose of this was to determine if pre-service mathematical beliefs were being brought into the classroom and whether or not they were conventional and being consistent with their approaches. My second resource is also a research paper. The focus of this research was to determine whether a variation of learning is necessary for learners to be able to really grasp new concepts that they are learning. The main principles of the variation theory are covered and how it might be implemented in the classroom by teachers. The research was done by observing one teacher's teaching method before and after he participated in some variation theory lessons. After conducting 2 lessons, it was made possible to envisage what is able to be learned with different lesson methods. My third article is also a research paper, and it focuses on the identification of the initiation, response, and feedback method. This means engaging students in classroom communication. The study was done by observing micro-teaching intended to observe students' exploratory talk in small group work. An online survey as well as written reflections from the pre-service teachers' experiences were used to determine awareness towards the development of talk and collaboration in small groups. 24 pre-service teachers were involved in the study, working in groups of 4 for their micro-teaching experiences. The micro-teaching experiences were carried out once a week over 4 weeks. Each group of teachers worked with a group of 6 children, all between the ages of 5 to 7 years old. My literature summary. I've had the opportunity to discuss mathematics with many students. One thing that I am often told is that they are intimidated by math and that they find it boring. Having a mathematics class that is engaging and exciting is one way to ensure that students stay involved, actively participating. Call and Selleck investigate the relationship between new teachers' mathematical beliefs and the way their beliefs are being applied in a classroom setting. This data was collected to determine if pre-service teachers' beliefs were being brought into the classroom and whether or not they were being consistent and conventional with their approaches. This is key when teaching. Students strive on consistency. Furthermore, Kohlberg, Runnesenkamp, and Martin use various strategies to determine if a variation of learning is necessary for learners to grasp new concepts. The variation theory is used to frame learning studies. A teacher will identify the aspects of a lesson's content that is critical for students' learning. After conducting 2 lessons, it was made possible to envisage what is able to be learned with different lesson methods. Murphy focuses on initiation, response, and feedback methods. Students are often engaged in classroom communication, giving them the opportunity to share their thinking and opinions. This study was done by observing micro-teaching sessions intended to observe students' exploratory talk in small group work settings. The pre-service teachers filled in online surveys and written reflections to collect their data and were used to determine awareness towards the development of talk and collaboration in small groups. My research action plan. Observations will be made to collect data regarding students' abilities to participate in inquiry-based learning. Students will be asked their opinion towards an inquiry-based mathematics unit. Surveys will be conducted to determine students' preferences with regards to lesson style, providing me with an opportunity to teach their preferred learning styles, therefore boosting confidence in myself. Anecdotal notes will be used to record observations made based on student responses and reactions towards teaching methods and strategies applied during math classes. Quizzes will be used to assess students' learning throughout inquiry-based methods of mathematics. Triangulation, validity, and reliability. Throughout this action research, many different data sources will be collected. This will ensure the triangulation of my data, and this will ensure validity and reliability for my results. My research will also ensure triangulation as I create my research using different methods. By having both qualitative and quantitative methods, this will make my data more comprehensive as it will include many different types of results. By using various methods, this will allow me to examine the results of the activity and how the activity was received by the students. This triangulation will result in a comprehensive look at my research problem from many perspectives and will offer a more complete picture when analyzing results. My qualitative research will give me and my students an opportunity to expand on ideas and thinking throughout the research process. The quantitative process will provide statistics created from the data I collect to help answer my research question. It is through using both qualitative and quantitative methods to effectively triangulate by using different sources of data to ensure the accuracy of my action research. Participants and settings. The focus group of this research study will be junior intermediate grades, specifically from 4 to 8. I would like to invite other teachers who might be interested in my area of research to participate in observing my research. I know that I am not alone with my discomfort towards teaching math and would like to provide any means of support that I am able to. The data that I will collect with my grade 4 class will be used to summarize my research study. Ethical considerations. To ensure that the confidentiality of my participants is maintained, many ethical considerations need to be taken. The participants will be expected to explain how inquiry-based instruction has provided them with an inclusive atmosphere to share their ideas. Therefore, all the information I collect will be confidential and will only be looked at by myself. A consent form will be sent home outlining that data will be collected for a research study, outlining and ensuring full confidentiality. My timeline chart for my data collection process. Observations will be made daily during math blocks during a 1-month span. A survey will be conducted once per week during the same 1-month span. Anecdotal notes will be recorded weekly. And quizzes will be given to students once every 2 weeks during the same 1-month span. And my closure. This action research project has proven to be extremely beneficial in that throughout my last teaching block as a teacher candidate, I had more opportunities to put into practice my research practices. Teaching math is something that I know a lot of teachers struggle with. I know from personal experience that a lot of it has to do with lack of confidence due to inexposure. Inquiry-based learning is so essential to help build students' confidence and research abilities, which will help them in many different aspects of life. Instead of providing students with equations and questions and answers, giving students the time and allowing them the opportunity to create their own math inquiry proves to be an effective way to let them build their confidence. It also allows teachers the opportunity for growth as well because they are learning at the same time as the student, therefore also being given the opportunity to build their confidence. I would like to take the time to thank you for participating in my action research presentation. Thank you.